This man was eating pizza. He ate continuously. And he couldn't stop eating. His weight was also close to 350 kilograms. He couldn't even stand up on his own. He was in bed for 5 years. This man was Brown. You will be surprised if you know how much food he eats every day. His wife had to work 3 jobs at the same time to be able to support her daughter and him. Although he was a man, he became the burden of the whole family. He felt humiliated. However, Brown couldn't resist the allure of the food. He was like a slave to food. His body was so fat that his internal organs gradually deteriorated, and his lungs were the most affected part. Therefore, Brown needed to wear an oxygen tube for 24 hours to stay alive. However, Brown had no intention of stopping eating. Although he just ate 2 hours ago, he was already feeling hungry. He was constantly drinking Coke, eating fried chicken, and he ate a lot, but still didn't feel full. At this point, Brown was almost on the verge of death. Seeing this, his daughter could only cry, and his wife also felt very hard and helpless. So she threatened Brown that if he didn't lose weight she would take her daughter out of here. Finally, Brown decided to go to the city for treatment. At this time, his wife had to spread the mattress on the car, and then she even called the rescuers to help. Each rescuer grabbed a corner of the mattress and turned Brown over. After that, they used ropes to hold him. 8 muscular men tried their best to lift him up. Everyone had to try to stay calm in order to carry Brown to the car. This was the first time in 3 years Brown was out of the house. So everything on the outside seemed very new to him. However, after that, the oxygen wasn't enough for him to use. So they had to find a hotel to charge the device. And his wife once again called for help from the local rescuers. Then, the rescuers used a large cloth to pull him onto the stretcher. Getting out of the car was really difficult for Brown. But fortunately, his wife was always by his side and supported him. But at this time, Brown couldn't take it anymore. As for a fat person like him, it was not only a waste of food, but also a waste of society's resources. The rescuers had to use all their strength, and they were finally able to carry Brown into the car. By this time, Brown was very tired, but if he was given food, then he immediately forgot all the pain. Fries, hamburger was like his anesthetic. When he was about to reach the hospital, Brown's whole body suddenly ached. He felt extremely uncomfortable. He was lying still for a long time. This caused his legs to produce blood clots. If he didn't get emergency treatment in time, his life would be in danger. After receiving the news, the doctor immediately ran out to help. After reaching the hospital, Brown tried his best to climb into the hospital bed. He definitely had to try hard. After the doctor checked the heart and lungs, he told Brown his internal organs had endured to a certain limit. If he didn't lose weight immediately, he would die soon. This was his last chance to survive. After that, the doctor arranged for Brown to be hospitalized for treatment. He was only allowed to eat 1,200 calories per day, and had to practice simple exercises at the hospital bed. During 1 month, Brown had lost 31.5 kilograms. He was very happy. After that, the doctor took him to the rehabilitation center, in order to restore his ability to walk. Thanks to weight loss, his whole family was able to find joy again. Especially his wife, she was still very persistent. She was determined to support her husband during the treatment. At this time, he was doing pull-ups on the bed, because his weight was approximately 350 kilograms. He had also been in bed for 5 years. This was the first time his daughter had visited him at the hospital. His daughter even gave him a water bottle to encourage him to lose weight. There was also an inscription on the water bottle, "Super Dad." Although his daughter had grown up, she had never seen her dad stand up. Brown tried to sit up straight, and then clung to the walking aid to stand up. Seeing this, his daughter happily said, "I didn't expect you to be so tall." Brown's family was extremely happy after Brown had lost weight for 2 months. The daughter finally had a strong father. The doctor also noticed Brown's determination to lose weight. After that, he arranged surgery to shrink Brown's stomach. Soon after, Brown was taken to the operating room. The doctors also did their best. They fed him as little as possible, but still made him feel full. Thanks to that, he was able to lose weight quickly. Finally, the surgery went well. After coming home, Brown started doing simple housework. But Brown still had to rely on walking aids. He was like a kid who had to learn to walk every day. What made him happiest was being able to play with his daughter. After that, Brown returned to the hospital for a checkup. He was able to walk to the scale on his own. His current weight was 168.6 kilograms. Over the past 8 months, Brown had lost nearly 181 kilograms. Brown had completely changed. And the person he wanted to thank the most was his wife, who always encouraged and supported him. His wife had suffered a lot because of him. During that time he could only lie still in bed. He had kept his wife waiting for such a romantic date for so long. Brown was really lucky that he was still able to rebuild his life.